everybody. I'm just going to wait a couple of minutes before to have a couple people get on before I get started and explain what's going on with me and how I'm feeling. And if you're here, say hello. Give me a wave, a thumbs up, a heart. I love the flying hearts. I'm glad to see we've got a bunch of people getting on. Awesome. Wow, thank you. We're getting a lot of people on. Thank you. Again, my name is Denice Duszynski, and I've been using CBD oil for just 2 weeks now, and I want to tell you my experience so far with it. I'm very excited about it and what's going on with me. Let me give you a little background. Many of you have been following me for many years. I am a breast cancer survivor, and with that comes a lot of side effects from the medications, the chemo, the radiation, the surgeries, and everything that goes along with cancer. So, hey Stasha, hey Debbie, nice to see you. Thank you for joining me. So anyway, some of the things that has happened to me since my breast cancer diagnosis almost 6 years ago this fall. Headaches. I have constant headaches, and I have neuropathy in my hands, feet, and my legs, and it's a terrible pain, and there's a numbness right at the tip too, and it's very hard to pick up things, and it's very painful too. And hey Luann, hey Tina, hi, I'm so glad you joined me. Thanks for stopping in and listening to my story. Another thing is I have a lot of breast pain from the surgery and the chemo and the radiation, of course. What happens is when they get in there and cut out the tumor, it actually severs many nerve endings, and so you have a lot of nerve pain. You're also very numb in that area, but you can still feel the pain. It's really a weird feeling. Hey Tare, nice to see you. Another thing is I have some side effects of lympohdeamia, because when I had my surgery, they actually take out lymph nodes and test them. Thank God none of the cancer had spread to my lymph nodes, so that's a plus. But because I had lymph nodes removed, I have swelling just about on my whole left side on occasion. So another thing is I have postphlebitic syndrome. It started out with being just blood clots, and what it is now it's turned into a syndrome, and it actually is because of the scarring that's in those veins where I had the blood clot. And once you have a blood clot, what happens is the veins, they kind of shut off, and then they grow new veins. Well, mine just aren't growing right, and I take it it's probably from the chemo just messing my whole body up. So Tina, I'm doing really good. Thanks for asking. Another thing is I have a lot of back pain and arm pain from it. I get a really bad knotting on this side and right in the center of my back. It's really not from anything other than having chemo and radiation and all that good stuff. So let me tell you a little bit about what I've been taking. Let me just set this over here. I've been taking CBD oil. It is by HempWorks. It's one of the best and purest ones out there, and this is by far have been a miracle for me. Many of you know I'm also a teaching assistant, and we just ended school the last week of June, and I had a headache for 2 weeks. I took Tylenol and Advil, and nothing, and I mean nothing was touching it. It was still there. So a friend of mine said, here's CBD oil, why don't you try it? So I ordered it, and when it came in, the first thing I do is took 5 drops. That's what you start out with, is 5 drops. In 10 minutes, my headache was gone. I'm like, just for the headaches alone, I was like, wow. I guess this is what I'll always have on me. I carry this literally everywhere. I gave some to my mom. She was in my car the other day. We were driving. We had a long trip. And she goes, oh, I just got this nagging headache right up the back of my neck. I pulled this out. It says, take 5 drops. She put it under her tongue, and in 5 minutes, her headache was gone. Guess what? She went and ordered a bottle that day. It's so worth it. So anyway, so this is pure CBD oil. If you don't know what it is, please get with me after this live. I'd love to explain more to you about what it is. So let me tell you what else it's helped me with. So the neuropathy in my feet and my hands and my legs are really painful, and at the very tips it's very, very numb. Well, since I've been taking this for 2 weeks, I don't have the pain in my leg anymore. So that's a miracle in itself for me, because I've been living with this for like almost 6 years. And my leg almost had like it wasn't my leg, and it almost felt like a wooden leg. I don't know how to explain it. It's not there. It's not stiff, and it's not there. The neuropathy in my fingers and hands are almost gone. I still have a little bit of numbness in my tips of my fingers, but it's not painful anymore. So I know my body is correcting, and it could take up to 90 days to really get into my body and correct our natural CBD receptors. Many of you don't know, we actually have CBD receptors throughout our body, and if they aren't connecting right for one reason or another, that could be causing some of your pain and some of your ailments. So this helps correct those CBD receptors. This is the Relief. It has CBD in it. I use this in the center of my back, and as a matter of fact, before I just came on, I actually put some in my back because I was having some bad pain. I was out walking today and just carrying some things, and that gets my back aggravated, but this really, really helped me. Many of you probably know I go to a chiropractor a couple of times a month, and that does help, and it puts me in alignment, and it helps my immune system. But this takes the pain away. This is what I love. It's the cream. My mom uses it on her knees because she has terrible pain, and it's hard for her to walk sometimes, and she puts that on and she can get up and walk, and she's like in disbelief. I can't believe the pain is gone, but it's gone. So it's really awesome. So these two things are with me all the time, no matter where I am. And if I run into you and you want to try it, I'd be glad to let you try it. So this is the two things. Hey Jenny, I see you're on. Jenny just got her CBD oil in the mail the other day. I'd love for you to comment on how you're doing with that. And my swelling in my ankles, the first 3 or 4 days I was taking the CBD oil, the swelling kind of got a little worse, and I'm like, what's going on? But guess what? It's kind of the detoxing of the CBD oils, and I haven't had any swelling since then. And it's very hot here. I don't have air conditioning in my home. We don't use it. We rather acclimate ourselves to the heat, and that's just something that we've done for many, many years. The air conditioning, I have a tendency to have more allergies with it, and it just gives me lots of headaches and stuff, so we don't even bother with that. As you can see, I'm probably a little sweaty right now. It's a little warm in here. I haven't had any signs of blood clots or the postphlebitic syndrome. Like I said, I don't have that stiffness feeling, so that's telling me that I'm probably those veins are healing, and I'll probably never get rid of that scarring from the blood clots, but I think that my new veins are growing, and that it's finally functioning right. So that's what it's telling me. Let me see. I think that's all that I have. I mean, that was quite a list of things. I just can't believe how amazing I feel. I have so much energy, and my skin is glowing, and I think that it's looking a lot better. I did take pictures when I started, and I will show you later on when when my skin has healed. I have like a cystic acne, and so it's really helping. We have skincare products called Renew. It's a cream, a daily cream. We also have it's called Revive. It has a retinol in it, and it also has the CBD in it too, and it just really nourishes your skin and helps heal it. Sometimes you'll get like little breakouts when you first use it. My first week I had breakouts, a couple of spots, but now it's healing and my skin's looking really good. Hi Martha, how you doing? Hi Larissa, how you doing? I'm glad you all joined me. So if you have a question, please drop it in right now. I'm open for questions. And next week, I'm going to start introducing on my profile and in my health tips group. I'm going to start, we have health sprays. We have one for sleep. We have one for brain. We have Peak that has deer velvet in it, deer antler velvet in it, and it is wonderful for your body. And we also have Shield, helps make your body alkaline and build your immune system. We have Boost. It's an energy boost. It's really good. All these you spray in your mouth. And we have Trim 365. I just started on that a week ago. I've already dropped 4 pounds. Really impressed with this. And I might be missing 1 or 2 sprays, I'm not sure. But I'll be introducing those next week. Martha, those work by spraying them in your mouth. They are, they call them an adaptogen. So it goes through the bloodstream, and then you're not digesting it. So those I will be introducing on my timeline, and again in my healthy weight tip. Somebody just asked me in a message, do I sell it? Yes, I do sell it. I will put my website up for you guys after I get off the live. But if you have questions, please ask them right through this live. I can see them on my screen. We have 14 people here. I'm so glad you're all here. Hey, Teresa Morgan, how you doing? So I'm open to questions, and I'm really excited about this new product. I know a lot of us out there are in a lot of pain. I just wanted to read something to you. I won't read the whole thing, but I was saying that we all have natural CBD receptors in our body, and but we're not really being fed properly to get these. Oh, yay, Clinton! Clinton says, my ankle pain is gone. I have had plantar fasciitis and heel spurs, and they don't hurt hardly any compared to before. And as you know, my back pain and my sciatica is not any problems since after a week of using it. That is awesome. Yay, Clinton. I'm so excited. Clinton came to me a couple weeks ago. Excuse me. Just need to get a drink here. Came to me a couple weeks ago and was talking to me, and he was you know, a little skeptical, and you know, I just gave him all the information that he needed, and he immediately went and ordered his CBD oil, and just he's doing amazing on it. And this has only been about a week that he's been on it. It's a miracle. It's the miracle that him and I have both been looking for. Just so you know, I don't know Clinton personally. He came to me on Facebook, and he's doing wonderful. I just can't get over how wonderful he's doing on CBD oil. So that is just great. So I wanted to mention that, did you know that dairy cows prior to Prohibition, so you're talking way back before in the 1930s, ate feral hemp, and then it was passed on to humans through their milk. Pigs and chickens and other livestock were also fed the hemp, and the CBD were also in their meat and their eggs. And so we used to get it in our meat and our chickens and our eggs, and but back in 1937 the government eradicated it and didn't allow that to happen anymore. They didn't understand. So we've actually had 80 years of human suffering and misery and untold stories and millions of needless deaths. So Stasha, yes, the rosacea, the cream would be really good for your rosacea. And actually the CBD oil is even better for your rosacea. I have some makeup on right now, but I have rosacea. In a couple weeks I'm going to show you what the CBD oil has done. When you take it internally, it heals your CBD receptors, and you actually are healing your body from inside out. And that's how you should heal, not from the outside in. But the cream does help. It really does. So actually I wanted to let you know that the CBD oil is THC free. There's a small trace of 0.03, but it is legal in all 50 states. Melody wants to know, does this help with nerve pain and thyroid and your sugar? Yes. I'm going to say yes, but I'm also going to make the disclaimer that it may help. We can't, I'm not a doctor, we can't say that it does help or cure. And we just can't tell you that it is a cure. And but we have so many testimonials. Phil says she can't wait till she gets her CBD oil, and I can't wait either. Let me tell you some of the benefits. Let me just take a drink here so I'm not all froggy. So some of the benefits of CBD oil. It kills and slows bacterial growth. It reduces blood sugar. It can reduce vomiting and nausea. It can reduce seizures and convulsions. It can reduce inflammation, and that's a big key right there. If your body has a lot of inflammation, that's what can lead to different diseases. Phil, yes, anxiety, absolutely. My son and my daughter both have anxieties, and they're using this, and it helps them so much. Debbie and Danny, yes, it can help acid reflux. Trying to catch all these questions. If I miss one of your questions, I will go back through and answer them after I get off the live. It can reduce risk of artery blockages. It can inhibit cell growth, such as tumors and cancer cells. It can treat psoriasis. It has a tranquilizing effect. It can use to manage psychosis. It can suppress muscle spasms. And Debbie, yes, menopause, absolutely. Again, I'm not making any claims. We just have tons of testimonials. It relieves anxieties. It promotes bone growth. Relieves pain. Reduces function in the immune system. It reduces contractions in small intestines. And it protects nervous system degeneration. So, any other questions? I'm glad you're asking questions. I really love all the questions. So this has been a very exciting experience for me. I've been helping so many people. I've been in with this company now for, let me see, today is what, the 16th? So 26 days about. And I've helped about 40 people, and so many people are being helped and relieving their pain. Somebody wants to know the price. Linda wants to know the price. There's 1,000 drops in this bottle, and it will last a month when you use it as directed. And you take drops twice a day. You can break them up to 3 times a day, which can be better when you're doing more drops. The price for this bottle is $69.95. We have a 750 milligram that is $20 more. I hope that answers your question. Larissa, oh, I missed that one from Larissa. Let me see if I can bring it back. Okay, Larissa asked, would it be safe for pregnant women? I suggest that she talks to a doctor. Like I said, it is all natural, and it helps repair our CBD receptors. Now, this is something that people don't know. Breast milk has a natural CBD in it. Most people don't have that. And yes, it will help your daughter who has anxiety. But if she is pregnant, I definitely want her to talk to her doctor. I can give her or you the information you need to take to your doctor so you can help her. Okay, what if you have an organ transplant? Teresa, again, ask your doctor. I'm not a doctor. I can't really answer that. I don't know. All I know is it helps with a lot of different things, including inflammation, and I don't know what organ it is. I don't know what meds you're on. I know when you have an organ transplant that you actually have to stay on certain medications the rest of your life. My dad had not an organ transplant, but had a valve transplant in his heart, and I knew he had to be on medication. Hey Linda, I'm not changing companies. I'm still at this point with Skinny Body Care. And if you want to know about the rest of the companies that I'm not with anymore, but you need to look at it this way. I look at it as a promotion. People don't question if you change jobs out there in the world, if you go from one company to another. I just felt right now the CBD oil is a better fit for my clientele and for my followers. So many are on medications for pains and different ailments, and I just want to help people like I've been helped. So it's not about me changing companies, it's more about me helping people. To me, it was a big promotion. Clinton says, my legs have nerve pain due to sciatica and hernia in lower back. I was not able to walk hardly any last few months. I would literally scream and cry sometimes, but after a week of this, hold on, I just lost it. After a week of it, I feel like a brand new, and I'm the type that have to see it, to experience it, to believe it. I have tried so many things and surgeries, and they have failed, so it's well worth the try, I would say. Awesome, Clinton. Awesome. Okay, I'm just scrolling through. Debbie, I'm going to answer that. She wants to know if I'm with JP anymore. I am not. They didn't like that I was promoting a couple other companies along with theirs, and so they said they froze my account, and I'm no longer with them. Misty says, I have been on Percocet for the last year. I would love to get off completely. Well, Misty, message me after this live. Let's talk and see what's going on with you. Martha Ramos, will it help with back pain and blood pressure? Yes. I have had so many testimonies with the back pain, and I'm one of them. I have back pain. And my youngest son has high blood pressure, and he's been taking this for about 2 weeks, and his blood pressure is almost back to normal. So again, talk to your doctor if you want to. It's all natural. There's no GMOs. I can't say anything more about it. It's just great for what I've been using it for. I'm so glad you're all jumping on. Please don't hesitate to ask me questions. And if you jumped in late when we're done, please watch this right from the beginning, because you're gonna see some of the information that I gave. Let's see. How about sugar? Do you mean diabetes, Debbie? Diabetes, yes. We have lots of testimonials that it will help with diabetes and lower your AC1, and help you. You need to work with your doctor, because you're probably on medicine, because you probably will be lowering your medicine. Okay, anybody else have any more questions? Again, a bottle, the 500 milligram, is $69.95. You can go to www.livelifeliving.info. That is my website. There's tons of information there. This is $69.95. The 750 milligram, which is stronger, and that's more for like people that are in chronic pain, fibromyalgia, and some other things, back pain. That is what you should be using. Debbie, that's good to know that your husband is borderline and no meds right now. I would get him on this as fast as you can, and let's get it under control before it goes any further. Teresa, I'm sorry your phone died and you missed that about the transplant. Again, organ transplant. I don't know what you wanted to help with for the organ transplant. Are they already have the transplant, or are they getting ready for a transplant? Teresa, message me and let's chat so we can go into it further. But again, I'm not a doctor, so please, you can confer with your doctor about this. I can give you all the information you need to take to a doctor. Okay, I'm going to scroll through. Great, Debbie. I'm home all week this week, so message me whenever you can. A liver transplant a year ago. Okay. All right. So let's talk about that. Message me, Teresa. Hey, Linda. Thanks. I feel pretty good. For you guys out there that don't really know me, I am 56 years old, and I'm almost a 6-year cancer survivor. I had breast cancer back in 2011. And I think I'm doing great. I know a lot of people don't recover well from it, but I think it's because I took a invested interest in my health right away, and have been doing things to help my body, and I think that helps. I'm a great grandmother. I have 7 grandchildren and 1 great granddaughter, or not a great granddaughter. My mother's a great grandmother. And I just feel good. I feel really good. I know a lot of people after the surgeries and stuff and chemo and radiation, they just don't feel good for a long time. I feel really good. I'm going to show you how to take this. I'm going to just 5 drops right now. I'm up to 10 drops twice a day, but you take this and you place it under your tongue. Hold it under your tongue for 30 seconds. I can talk while this is absorbing. It's sublingual, so it absorbs. Sorry, I didn't pronounce it right. Got a little stuff in my mouth. But it tastes really good. It has a peppermint taste. There's other grades of oil out there that do not taste good. There's nothing in it, and I have heard people say that they have actually gagged on it. This actually tastes really good. So I can feel it absorbing. It's almost all gone out of my mouth. Who has a question? I see some new people on. Mary Jane, Laquita, Ginny, and Donna. Welcome, welcome. So we're talking about CBD oil, and I know you missed my story, so you might want to rewind this after I get done and just listen in. So I'm going to let everybody go if there's no more questions. I'll give you guys a couple more minutes. I'm going to just scroll through and see if I missed any. Whoops. Hey, Cindy. It's telling me I want to finish, and I don't want to finish. If you have any questions, I'd love to answer them. Again, we're talking about CBD oil. This cream, the Relief, is really good too. The combination of these two makes me feel really good. I just put a little bit of this on my Relief on my back a few minutes ago before I started, because I was out walking and carrying some stuff, and I think that I'm going to finish this up because I keep seeing that my connection is weak. So please keep asking questions below, and I will answer them after the live. So have a great day. And again, if you want my website, I'm going to post it up above, but it is www.livelifeliving.info.